Please welcome the Stranger Things panel. Here we go. Right this way. Come on up. Microphone switch is on the bottom. The switch is on the bottom.
Boom.
There you go. Switch right on the bottom.
Hey, everybody. It's very good to see you guys.
Hey, welcome.
I always,
yeah, go ahead.
The table is very, I always feel like I'm like being like analyzed. Like I feel like I'm like being questioned.
Yeah.
But hello. Yeah, I guess I am being questioned. So.
Yeah. So would you mind if we could get right to the audience questions?
To stand, please.
Whatever.
Okay, great. Once again, another round of applause. This is awesome having these guys. Let's get to their questions.
Hey guys, my name is Chris. This is my best friend Tara. We took a drive down to Florida this summer and stopped in a lot of the locations where you guys were filming.
In Florida?
No, in Georgia.
I was
like on the way
what?
down.
We filmed in Florida? I was
Sorry.
so confused for a second.
I apologize.
I'm like, whoa. I forgot about that.
We stopped in like the high school and the arcade and things like that. So my question to you is, what was your favorite place to film on location?
The school is always really fun because when we were doing school, anytime we take a break, we would go play soccer in the field in the back, which is really fun. But the thing is, it hadn't been like kept up at all, so we were basically just rolling around in the mud. So they had to put a stop to that pretty quick. They're like, "You guys look like garbage. What happened?" No, I don't know what you're talking about. That was fun. But there were rooms that like we'd walk in. I'm like, I don't want to be in here. Like I see so much mold. Like, it's like a rundown school. It's creepy, right? For sure haunted. For sure haunted. Yeah, but that was cool. What about you? You had way different locations than I ever filmed at.
Yeah, I didn't shoot really in Atlanta. I was there for like I shot like 2 days when we did the Utah house, right? Susie, yeah, Susie's house, and what is it? And then like the ending reunion when you guys all reunite on the driveway, and the whole day I was just standing in the back and. Hey Duffers, do you think maybe I maybe Finn introduces me to his mom? Or, nah, you're good right there. And I was like, just standing right behind them, towering, watching them hug and stuff. Yeah, you're good. And I was like, what if I go and say hi to the other guys, the other people? No, you're good right there. All right.
Next question?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Peyton, this is for you.
Okie dokie.
I first saw you at Elsie Fest in
Oh my
2016.
God. Me and Caleb.
You and Caleb and, of course, Darren Criss
Of
did
course,
Feud
Darren
for
Criss.
Tin Horns, and I know you were in Les Mis, and
Yeah.
I know you were in Priscilla.
Yeah.
Is there a role that you would love to do on Broadway
Oh,
someday that
man.
you haven't had the chance to yet? When you're not busy with this.
Sure, absolutely. I'm very excited. I've got something coming up pretty soon, which I'm super stoked for, and something I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is going to be very, very fun. I hope they announce it soon, because I'd like to talk about it, but I got to be like very vague. So yeah, that'll be fun. I got to do one of my dream roles very recently. I just closed out the Broadway run of Dear Evan Hansen, which was amazing. Yeah. A lot of fans of that. It reached a very wide audience, which we were very, very happy about. And I was one of those people who it hit very hard. And for me to get to do that was great. So I've been very lucky. I've gotten to do a lot of the shows and a lot of the roles that I have resonated with and have wanted to tackle. So I hope that continues as long as they allow me to be there. That'll be fun. What about you? You into the theater at all? Are you into the theatre?
No, last time I was like, no, I haven't. I don't do it. I wish I could, man. I wish I
can.
I wish I could.
You'd be great.
Like sing and dance and
I
then
can't
act.
dance,
And,
for
you know.
shit.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my God.
I've seen you dance.
Have
you can dance. Yes.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me, man? This guy, you could shake your ass. You could dance.
I can.
Bro. You got it. You got it, man.
That's true.
Next question, please.
All right. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
I'm so happy for you guys to be that you guys are here. All right. My
Likewise.
question My question is, what was your favorite memorable moment behind the scenes during Stranger Things?
Oh man, you start.
Favorite
You do
memorable moment. Ah, geez, the whole thing. I'm trying to think of one, a good one. Maybe. Man, I'm trying to remember a good one that I haven't talked about already. 4,000.
Sure.
I'm trying to see.
You usually come up with like a 3 that you say every time the question.
I know
asked,
it's
but I wanna
just
be original.
because you want to be efficient at these things. You know what I mean? But here I am, wasting time. A memorable moment, at least for me, I think would be. Geez, you want to come up
Yeah,
with
sure,
one?
I'll
I'm trying
take
to
it.
think of one. I
Word.
can't come up with one.
No, that was tight. A memorable moment for me.
I wish me
No,
and Dayton
I got
had
plenty.
moments,
I've been
but we
doing it for
didn't
like
work.
7 years, and I can't think of one thing.
Yeah.
Of course, the first day on set is always going to be cemented into my brain somewhere. That was great. It was the D&D scene. That was the first day they had filmed anything, and I felt some fans. They're like harmonized there. That was crazy. They're like, oh, like, all right, whoa. We started a seance. And that was our first day filming. That was their first day filming. It was Matt and Ross were leading their own show, like spearheading this project, and everybody was nervous. And of course, that's the one day we have the giggles. Everybody gets them. There are specific days where multiple people have the giggles, and you can't get anything done, and that's just how this goes. But a great day to have the giggles is your first day on set for the first day of the entire show. And I know for a fact that Matt and Ross were like, who did we pick to do this show? I think it's kind of what we needed, though, because it established such a good energy that I think translated and pushed us forward. It was great. Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, man. I think same. Anytime we were goofing off,
Yeah.
a lot. I think memorable moments would be I don't know if on set, but I'd say maybe off was when playing Nintendo 64 with Charlie and Finn.
That's fun.
That was just.
Was it your 64?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I took
it
it
was
with me, and
dope.
dude, we were playing Pokemon Stadium.
Hell yes.
The mini games, just the mini games.
Such
though.
a
That's
cool
the thing
game.
is,
Yeah.
everyone gets Pokemon Stadium, and yeah, you can play the Game Boy game on there and stuff, which is awesome.
It's
Don't get me
fine,
wrong. I have blue
yeah.
version.
It's great.
You could transport your stuff into there, and you can, you know what I mean. You can battle it
On the
out,
go.
but. That thing's got this thing called the Kids Club, and it's got the mini games on there.
shit.
That's where it's
That's
at.
where it's
man.
at.
That's where. That's where me and Charlie were
That's
screaming at each other, man, because we were just going at it. There's a Sandshrew game where you got to do L and R on the controller back consecutively. I don't know if that's the word, but and you have to dig, and the
cool.
first one who hits water wins.
That's rad.
So Charlie's a talented drummer. So
he is.
because I showed him this method where you put the controller between your thighs, and you have it. And you have
like-
it
like bongos?
like lifted. Yeah, exactly. Like you have it like sticking up with
Sure.
L and R sticking up,
Yeah.
and you just drum roll
That's
on
right.
L
'cause
and R.
64 has that like
The
wedge
L&R is on the side,
that
yeah.
You can like hold it like between
Yeah.
your legs.
But so I told him, I was like, "There's this secret, and you guys are gonna hear it, okay?"
There's a lot of people to tell us.
The secret is you gotta either be wearing shorts or take your pants off
Because you need traction.
because
with
you
your
need
skin.
the skin to grip the
Sure,
controller.
'cause jeans don't grip
Yeah,
the controller.
because if you're trying to do a pants on, that controller's slipping. And so Charlie was like,
Did he get in his undies?
he was like, "I don't get it. I don't believe you." And I was like, "All right, have fun with those pants on, homie." and I beat him, and then when he was like, "Oh, okay, I get it now," and he took him on and he did it and he won.
He won. There you
But
go.
then I still have a video of when I stomped him out for like the third time in a row, and I was just screaming in his face. We were in our trailer.
You brought us your trailer?
Yeah, because that was me and
cool.
Charlie almost every single day.
Every-
Because
yeah.
like
Just being
Noah
stoned on
and
screen
stuff
and
was
stuff.
like still underage, right?
Yeah.
So like he had to get done first, right? So me and Charlie were the oldest ones. They were just like, you guys sit around all day. I swear to you, I swear to you, had so many days of sitting around,
That's the
not doing
worst.
nothing but playing Nintendo. Yeah.
You know what's great about the 64 is like that was like because now you can like find like hacks like when you play Mario Kart now like it's still super fun, but if you get like a good cart to wheel combo, you can like just be overpowered. But with the 64, it's just about skill.
It was just
You're a
it's,
better
it's
driver,
like yeah,
you
it's
would
like if
win.
you wanted to be faster, you pick Toad.
Yes.
But it's like if you wanted
found your skill set and
uh-huh.
you got good at it. I was always
Yeah.
Yoshi because I liked handling.
Same.
Always.
Same. Yoshi all the time.
That was the
and
way
then
to
there's
do it.
like the only like cheat I remember was the Rainbow Road one was always like too hard.
That pisses me off.
But Wario Stadium on the Nintendo
was fun.
64,
Yeah.
like as soon as it starts, that first
So
jump,
good.
you hop over the wall.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and you're just halfway through the map,
That's
and
bullshit. That's not
it's
fair.
who get over it.
Okay.
I didn't make it. I didn't. I fucking.
broke
You know,
the
it's like
system.
you can
You're
do
good.
it.
No,
You
you're
can do
good.
it, and it works.
And
The
if
game
you
doesn't
can,
freak out.
then
The
do
game's
it.
you just keep going, and you win like that. You got to
Good.
hop over that wall in the first jump. Wario Stadium and 64, baby.
Freaking fun.
Life
That's such a
hacks,
good
dude.
System.
There you go.
Ocarina of Time was on that system, right?
Yeah, baby.
that was
yeah,
good.
baby. That's the one. Was it Majora's Mask
Yeah,
as well?
that one was rad.
Yeah, man.
Word. That's our talk on the 64.
Can we?
See,
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about, Gaten. That's why I like Gaten.
Thanks, buddy.
let's grab another question.
Anybody else with gaming tips?
That was so fast. Let's grab another question.
Hi, I'm Kiersey, and I'm wondering what your favorite video game is.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Let's do it. Oh,
Yeah.
the list goes on.
That's a hell of a question.
Okay.
What's your favorite video
think
game?
I have to pick it. I know it's basic, and I know it's very recent, and the purists are kind of going to roll their eyes, but it is Breath of the Wild. It
That's
is.
cool. No,
I know
that's
the
sick.
purists are going to be like it's either Ocarina or Majora's Mask, but also I love the older one. I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I love.
That's
yeah.
tight.
I love A Link to the Past. I love.
What was the
Link Between Worlds is great because that was the same map, but like with the 3D graphics, that was cool. Twilight Princess is fun. The wolf mechanic just icks me. It's just hard to get the hang of, and it's a little bit gimmicky. I think it's gorgeous to look at, though. It still holds up. But also, the Force Unleashed, the first Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Hell yeah,
like,
dude! Thank you for
blew
saying
my
that,
mind.
dude. That game was
Oh my
everything.
God,
that
was
game
that
was
game just
everything
brilliant.
when it came out.
There's also like bad games that I like that were just fully nostalgia based. You know what I mean? You know what game is awesome? Is Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, dude.
I've never played it on the Wii. I've only
That music.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country, man. I mean,
So good.
that's one of my most favorite
That was
games. Is
great.
Donkey Kong Country.
The one on the Wii
Super
is sick.
Nintendo. Donkey Kong 64. I mean, that's the DK
That was
rap.
cool.
That one's yeah.
Mhm. What about you though?
Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, yeah. Grapes, oranges, and coconut shells.
this.
Oh yeah, dude. Donkey Kong 64, man. I'll never forget, man. You beg your dude came home with that game finally. Mom and Dad bought it, and then you pop it in the thing, and it's just like you need the expansion pack in your N64 to play this
bogus.
game. Mom, then we gotta go get that. They're just like, fuck off, man. You know what I mean? She's like, you gotta go get another thing to play the
Another
damn
thing
game.
that costs like
And so you go
$30.
back to the video game store like the next week on the next paycheck, on the next paycheck, and go get that
Was
thing,
it
man.
worth it?
Of course.
Of course
Are you
it was.
kidding me,
Of
man?
course it
1000%. That game is so fun.
Yeah, it is.
But my favorite, I think my favorite, like of all time, I think is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
that
that's
game,
a great game.
dude, I
One
love
of the
that.
best racing games of all
Dude,
time.
it's so fun.
It's so good.
I just blisters on my thumb every time I play it. But
It's
god
so
damn,
good.
dude, it was so that game hours, man. I beat that game so many times. It's so
Mm-hmm.
fun, man. It's so crazy. Like it's just insane, man. Going to the Watto's junkyard and
That was awesome. It's so good because usually, like Star Wars, like usually when you have like a franchised game that's like tied into a movie, they're okay, they're
Yeah.
fun, but like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
really just money makers,
yep,
and they're there to like sell merch. Like sometimes movies are there to make merch, but like
yep.
Not that one. That one. They
Dude, that
put some
game, yeah, because
time
it's
and
like some
effort
people,
into.
some people like it, some people don't. Like
game
I've
is
tried to
just
play with some of my friends, like almost none of them can get into it. They're like, "This is
It's hard.
impossible.
It's hard.
The map hasn't even rendered." And then I'm like, because like we're playing on like I play on the
just gotta
Nintendo
feel it
64.
out. You just gotta
I know
feel
there's
it
some of you out there that grew up playing it on PC or the Dreamcast, and it's like way cooler on there, way better
Whatever.
looking. No, dude,
Whatever.
I'm playing on the on the Nintendo, and it just looks so bad sometimes, man.
It does look
And
kinda
even back then, like the map wouldn't fully render until you're like right in the turn, and it's like,
God, that
you
game was
know,
fun though.
you have to like remember exactly what to do. And I still do, man. All those shortcuts, man. It's great. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Oh.
good. Let's grab another one.
Thank you.
Hi. I
Talk
feel
about video games all day, dude.
bad. Yeah, I feel bad because mine isn't about video games.
Yeah, oh, good. It'll be quick then.
I'm not answering. I'm just kidding.
My question is for the both of you. How did you get into the industry, and then specifically for Gaten, how did you make that jump from stage to screen?
This is a much more sophisticated question. When it comes to the jump, the transition, it was kind of, I was very lucky, and it was very much facilitated by a group of amazing people who were very patient with me, which isn't common. I remember somebody asked me when I was like 9 years old. I don't even remember this question. I don't remember answering it. My dad tells me about it. Like, that's how young I was when like I answered this question. And somebody asked me if I ever wanted to do movies or TV, and I said no, apparently. And they asked me why. I said, because we have to get it right the first time. And that's, yeah, I was a little savage. Like, I was like, I know, I was like, oh my
That's a hell of an answer, man. You're an actual. See, that's the thing is, Gaten is just like talented, man. He's an artist.
No,
you get what I'm
that's
saying?
not-
He's a true like master of his craft.
When I was nine, I
I'm over here
definitely
like,
thought so.
yeah, I'm like just trying to. I don't know. I've seen throwing spaghetti at the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm seeing what sticks, and
Sure.
I have no idea what I'm doing ever. So,
But that's kind of the trick. That's kind of what's fun about it, and that's what makes things spontaneous. Because like half the time you throw something out there and it won't work and it won't stick, but then you just get lucky or something just happens to work. And half the time it's in rehearsal when they weren't shooting, and that's frustrating.
Yep.
And then they're like, "Do that again," and you're like, "I
Yeah.
don't know what I did."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it gets frustrating. I don't know. It's about getting a feel for the subtleties. There's differences. It's not just about. It's about physicality. It's about understanding what's going to register to the back of a house without it seeming outlandish to those in the front. It's a weird balance when you're on stage, but on screen, it's a lot more subtle, and it's a lot easier, I think, it's a lot easier not to get wrong, because you can't really get it right or wrong. It's a lot easier to feel, I think, less confident on a screen, at least for me, because it is so intimate, so up close, and you got to have good scene partners, you got to have good directors. That's what's better about screen, I think, is that at least your director is there to guide you through every step of the way, whereas in theater, you work for a few weeks with your director, and then like, great, I have 2 other things I'm going to go direct. You guys are fine. Enjoy this for the next year. I'm like, okay. And they're like, I'll come pop in like once a month to make sure you're good, and then give you notes, and then you'll feel bad because you weren't doing them for a month and a half. But I love them both. Yeah, like, oh, really? Because I was like, I like this choice. Like, I didn't. So don't. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's fun though. I love doing both. What about you though?
I mean, how am I going to follow up to that, man? That guy just broke it all down as beautifully as it can be, you know.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, I don't know. Like again, I wish I was just nearly as as talented as my man here.
You very much.
I've
are
just been
talented.
It's just been
way more than me.
No,
you have such.
No.
It's just magnetic. And it's
See,
genius.
now
It
you're
really
pulling
is.
it
No,
out your butt,
really,
man.
No,
No,
it really is.
No, see, I wish, man. I wish I
It's
could
true.
have.
Oh my god. I'm
Think
gonna
about it.
punch you.
This guy, man, he was just like, I guess I'll do this job. And then it was like this job. You know what I mean?
not what
It's
I
so
meant.
crazy.
Oh my god.
It's so wild, man. Like I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. So that's my thing. Is I always feel bad because like I wish I could be up here and have like. I don't know, like a level of like a better level of knowledge or like experience. You know what I mean? I'm still like figuring it out, So I feel bad. I'm like, I don't think I'm in the position yet
Talk about
to ever.
experience. You've been in some of the greatest stuff to like grace the screen. Like seriously, Bookstore was amazing. And dude, I'm not even kidding. You carry so much of the stuff that you're in, and like what you provide to this show just blows my mind.
I appreciate
and
you,
it's
man.
so
No, it's
needed.
just I don't know.
It's so fresh.
I feel
it's so wonderful. Like
I feel weird. You know, I feel weird. I'm like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's like, it'd be kind of like dumb of me to be like, this is what you got to do, bro. And it's like, because I'm gonna go home and be like, well, now what?
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean? That's all. That's what I mean. But what Gaten said.
Word.
Basically, yeah.
That's good. Another question there?
I'm Ben, and I'm wondering who your favorite player to film with was.
Amazing. Who was? Oh man, I don't. Ugh. It's so hard to pick because I think I've gotten very lucky in the show. I've gotten to work with a bunch of people, which has been great. Like I basically switch groups that I film with every single season, which has been really, really fun. So it changes, and I get very, very close to the people I'm working with, like for a big chunk, and then it'll switch, and then I get very, very close and very, very connected to that group on screen and off. So it shifts, and I'm hoping we get stuff. That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
so fun.
That would be so fun. Do you
Oh my
think that
God.
our characters would like each other?
Absolutely.
You think so?
I think so.
I
yeah.
think
Why
Dustin
not?
would find Argyle
Maybe the thing is, yeah, that's that's what I was gonna say.
Like,
Yeah,
he's
that's true.
I think he's just so
Yeah.
like he's such a short temper for the most part.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think he'd have
true.
the patience, but it'd be so fun to watch that go down. That'd be so much fun.
Does that mean I'm in the next one? Or,
Yeah, like
'cause I don't know. Because I don't know if I am. I have no idea. I have no
There's no
clue.
way. Like, how else would you? Where would you have gone? Like,
I don't know.
are you still picking up mushrooms in the freaking
That's
woods?
what I'm trying to figure out, man. I got a lot of questions, man, for these duffers, man. I'm like, hey, man, we're like crossing state lines with, children and bodies, and I'm just supposed to go back to work. Or, like, I think my life's over, man. Why isn't the Argyle? He should be on his way to Mexico, man. Like he should be out of here. You know what I mean? Like, he should be getting out of here, man. I don't know if there's an upside down over there, man.
think
If it is, it'd probably be a lot funner, man.
If there's anybody that's gonna figure this stuff out, though, it is Argyle, because everything already seems so wild to him anyway. That to be like confronted, he's always so blitzed. Yeah, so like it's just so fun to just have that be like semi-normal in a way.
Yeah.
Like, cause I guess for the sake of convenience, it's easier for characters to wrap their head around like being confronted by dimensions merging into each other. That's hard for people to wrap their heads around, but not stoners.
That's true. That's really
So I
true,
think it's
actually.
so
yeah.
great to have them be like, dimensions, cool. And then
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. That's so fun.
That's true.
All right. See what we got next.
All right. So my question for both of you is, if there was one song, because the soundtrack's so iconic, that could either save you from Vecna or
That's a good one.
hasn't been in the show yet that you just really want to be there, that's a true classic, what would it be?
Oh man. What's your pick? Are you?
Like a
I think you
song?
might be more into music than I am. Is that true?
Yes, I don't think I'm a
I'm kind of
like a
I'm kind
buff.
of a music-
I don't think
no,
I'm a
not-
buff
I'm
at
kind of a
all.
music poser.
I'm always same. I'm always learning, man. I always got something to learn. A song that would save me from the guy. I'm trying to think, man. There's so many
This is
goddamn
hard.
songs,
I should just
man.
come up with this on my own time. Just have like a notebook full of like the answers that are like to common questions, because I've been asked this like 97 times and never once have I ever come up with a consistent answer. I've said a new song every single time.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm feeling like
Yeah.
on the day.
Yeah.
And I have no clue. I simply don't. It definitely, I don't think it's been in the show. Probably, I love that type of music. I love the 80s. I love the music from the 80s, and that's super cool. That's super cool. Yeah, but like for like 7 years, it's been like I've been listening to like a heck of a lot of it. So I'm like, maybe the 90s are cool. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like let's
Yeah.
listen to those.
So for your question, it has to be a song from the '80s, right? So like in
Or
the
just
character, right?
for
Or
us
just here in life, if the guy one day was just like, if it just, oh shit, and like I had to put on my AirPods. They're not charged. So only one of them.
no.
Put on one of them and hope, and then plug this ear. Right? Yeah, Jesus, isn't that crazy, man? No, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You got to pull up your phone and then it's over, dude.
No,
it's over. It's done. You're dead. That's it. The guy got you, man. See, we're so reliable on charging and the internet and data and stuff that it
would
just
kill us all.
It's over, man. As soon as a supernatural entity grabs a hold of you, man, by the time you find the little things. Yeah, it's, as opposed to.
Did they go through the wash? I think they went through the wash. I think they went through the wash. Guys.
It's over. You're done, man.
I'm gonna say, like, all the songs that I like super classics, are like not gonna hype me up enough to save me from Vecna. Like, I think one of my favorite songs of all time is "Yesterday" by the Beatles, but I'm not gonna like. But think about that. Like, I'm like being like choked out by like a super demon, and then it's just gonna be like ding 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 ding. ding. Like it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna cry. Like, I'm just gonna be like, oh, this is how I go. Yeah, like come on.
Just all right, man.
It's a
It's a
great
good song to go out to, though.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what I think.
that one.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, a song to go out to with is I Started a Joke, Bee Gees.
Oh, I love that song.
I think that would be sick.
That
would
was
be
on
sick.
my that was like top 5 most played of the
Hell
year
yeah,
on Spotify.
man!
This
I
year.
love that song. That's a banging ass song.
That's a
man.
great song.
I'd
It's
go
also
out to
sad.
that one. I'd go out to that one. But to get you hyped to fight, you know what I mean? To fight the guy, to
Master
go
of Puppets.
to squabble with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, my favorite band, Rage Against the Machine.
Tight, really? That's
any of that to come on, man. I'd go at it with the guy. You know what I mean? I've never gotten in a fight ever in my life, but I'd bite him. I'll bite him. I don't care.
Wait, I'm forgetting. Max like rips a vein out of his neck. Why do I remember her biting the vein out of it? Does she chew that? She doesn't do that, does she? No. Okay, because I remember being like, ah. Like,
that would have been sick. That would have been crazy.
Tight.
That would have been crazy.
Writers.
Okay, next one. Grab another one.
Gay, and do you like being called Dusty Buns?
You know,
No.
not really. I can't complain too much because, like, I get it. But I get called Dusty Buns, like, more than Gayton. And so, like, I have, like, an identity crisis at this point. Like, also, I need to get this out there, that Dusty Buns is not the name. It's Dusty Bun. And it is. That's what she calls me. It's like some weird Mandela effect where, like,
Bernstein Bears, Bernstein
and I'm fine with
Bears.
Dusty Bun.
Dusty Buns. You're right. That
Very
is a
big
Mandela
distinction.
effect.
You know
yeah.
why? Because I've said this before and it went viral before, but Dusty Buns is a description of my butt and it's not a nice one. And I don't appreciate it. Dusty Buns, no. No, thank you. I appreciate it, but
That's great.
it's Dusty Buns.
Description of your
Might
butt,
as well
yeah.
call me Crusty Cheeks. Like, that's not... Dusty Bun is cute.
Crusty
Dusty
Cheeks,
Buns,
man,
I'm
I
like,
like that.
excuse me. Take a second. I prefer Gayton. I do, I must say. As that is my name. But if you want to call me Dusty Bun, whatever floats your boat.
I'll fight you.
He will fight you on behalf of, like, that one part of me that's like, all right. That's it.
Okay,
That's great.
Next question. You shut the mic off. Can you turn the mic on, please?
Boom.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering, actually, for both of you, what was the hardest episode or scene to film of Stranger Things?
It's always really not all that it's pretty anticlimactic usually.
Yeah, the hardest
burp.
thing. I'm trying to think. You good? You sneezing?
No, I'm burping, like belching
sorry.
into my arms.
It's good, man. Good, man. You got to get it out. It's better up there than down there, right?
Stinky. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the hardest thing, I guess. Maybe it was driving like the van and landing on a mark for me because it was like
supposed to do that.
it was just like it was a weird it was a weird thing. Like obviously I had to learn how to drive the stick shift, right? And,
tight.
yeah,
That's pretty
and
fun,
then
no?
yeah, I love it now.
Now you know.
And the thing with the Volkswagen, the Vanagon, is the reason why they're also like so dangerous is like the front of it, like you know with your car, like you have like the engine in the hood. Yeah, these things, the engine's back there, so your legs are literally in the front of the car. So it's like windshield, like the front of the car, the bumper, your legs are right there. So if you run into something, that's your legs.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
That's freaky.
So like the front wheels are right under your butt cheeks. You know what I mean? You're sitting, it's like you're sitting on the front wheels, and I just couldn't compute. I didn't realize it until someone said it. They're like, dude, the front wheel's right under your butt, man. Like, remember that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm just, yeah. And after that, it was like, oh, there you go, you hit the mark. I was like, Jesus Christ, it never put it together.
I can imagine
like
that buffer
yeah.
of the engine in the front
Yeah,
is like...
you just always have that. As you
always have
drive
that.
regularly, you always have your like...
That like 4 or 5 feet of space.
Yeah, you just naturally just have that and always like in your brain. And then when
Now that scares
when
me.
they brought it up,
to
I was
have
like,
your legs
oh, okay,
right
yeah.
at the front.
Yeah, that's why
that's
it's
scary.
So those things are, you know,
Fender benders.
they
gonna
don't
break
make them like that
kneecaps, man.
anymore.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's over.
Bye-bye.
Done.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, that was probably the hardest thing for me was like having to drive that thing and hit a mark, which I didn't do a lot of driving with it. You know what I mean?
I think Charlie had to get his license to drive in the show because
Charlie?
Charlie didn't have his license.
Oh yeah, 'cause
before,
yeah.
or at least he didn't have a license in the States.
Like here, I don't think
he
it-
hadn't like
yeah.
studied driving in the States because other side of the road from driving.
So funny. They would never let Charlie drive. They'd always get a stunt driver for
Is that
him.
because he still doesn't have his driver's license?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But he drives around in the.
Then he does.
Maybe I'm incriminating him. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I didn't know that. I did
Well,
not
this
know
is like
that. Maybe I
season
shouldn't
2,
be
I
saying
think.
it.
I heard
Oh,
this.
well then he should
So
be
it's
fine.
been like
he
5
should
years.
be. He's got it now.
Okay,
He's got it
cool.
now. That's crazy.
There you
I
go.
think he's got it now.
All right, word.
He has it now. Legally. There you go.
That's it. I don't really have to. I don't have to drive. That's definitely scary and dangerous. I think nothing's really all that difficult. Like nothing like physically demanding. I think that's kind of the point of our roles is that we're like scrawny little nerdy kids, and that's like not what we really bring to the table. But honestly, it was rolling the dice in like the pickup shots of the D&D scene because you're like, can you just roll a 20?
That's great.
Trying, man. Like, don't roll it that hard. It flew off the table. Like, so there was like we were up at like 2:30 in the morning. This is after Priya had wrapped. So like, this is like the first time like I was filming a season after I turned 18. And then once you're 18, they can keep
Hold
you as
you
long as they
forever,
want
baby.
to. No more
Yep.
child labor laws. Like they're So like they're
Yep.
like, you're gonna stay for 14 hours. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Sucks. Like we're gonna get back at you for the 6 years that you've been able to go home after a 9-hour workday and go to bed.
Having to get a hand double to do the,
And they had
the
hand
rolling,
doubles
right?
waiting there. They're like,
not
no,
anymore,
you're
baby.
here.
Now it's you doing that
You're
insert.
doing this. I'm like, great. And yeah, that took a while, and it was cool to see, but God, was that frustrating.
Yeah, man. Especially when it's little things like that. The little
Yeah.
things are always the most difficult
Yeah.
because they're just so intricate. And like you said, it's the camera, everything is so up close. So it's like you got to try to get every detail right. And
Well, think about that because they had to get the camera rolling onto the D20. Someone had to roll a 20 perfectly in center frame, at least
Yeah.
one point, and that's already you have a 1 in 20 chance of doing it, let alone having it look good on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, that took a while.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It just, and then you have to like, you're rolling like the dice, which is like a chance.
It's all
so
chance.
it's like you're filming the thing land on chance. So that's so
And
wild.
sometimes it would roll and then just go. Like, I'm like,
dude, the things people use for CGI. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hey.
The things people use, like, you know, the CGI for, I think that would be one of them. I would, right? Like, sometimes there's like unnecessary like CGI animals and things. I'm like, did you need the animal in the? Do we need this right now?
Or just get the animal. Is it that hard to
It's when I mean, unless it's like
I get like a CGI bird. I can imagine it's hard to have like.
Yeah. No, I
actor
mean,
birds, like
the-
bird actors.
Pick a
'cause,
better
like, if they
bird,
don't- if
man.
they
There's
don't-
like
I
crows
guess
and
so.
ravens are like smart.
Sure.
So it's like if you want like a I don't know, like a
But like imagine like an actor bird. Like if they don't want to do that and they don't want to be there, they really don't have to.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
He had a
It'll
career
fly away,
change.
huh? Yeah.
That's got I guess so. Well, they had like pigeons deliver messages in World War One.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Can we acknowledge that? That's awesome. My dog won't play fetch. Like those trainers were the best.
Yeah, man.
We got
What am I
time.
saying right now? Cool.
We need Pigeon Man, Hey Arnold, to come back and help us out with some birds, man.
Cool. We got time for 2 more questions.
Oh God.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
And then they're headed back to the hotel to sign and photo op stuff. So we got time for 2 more.
Headed back to the hotel, go to sleep.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Sage. I have a question for Gaten, actually.
Okay, great.
So
I'll be quick about it.
if you want to do any movie, like an actual like movie or horror movie, what would you want to be in?
Like one that's already been made, or just like a general concept. Great. Okay, cool. Well, I got to think of a movie pitch in like 4 seconds. I don't know. It's very odd. I don't think I give off the horror movie vibe unless I'm like the nerdy guy that like makes it almost to the end where he's like, guys, I think we like I think we made it, and then he gets like a
That's
spear
great.
right through his chest. That would be great. Love to do that. I want to do like a cameo role in a horror movie where I play myself, like almost like this is the end. Like,
yeah.
that'd be cool. But like, just me, where people are like, "Are you the guy from?" And I'm like,
No, you
I don't know
gotta.
what you mean.
You can definitely fit into a horror or something because I don't know. Like it depends on what it is. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
like
not gonna
there's a
be
lot of the
like
stereotypical
Texas Chainsaw
tropes,
Massacre. I'm
right?
not gonna be like the guy that's like,
Well, that's what I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to fit into those things. You could do something like what was it? Kevin Smith's Tusk.
yeah.
You could be
Oh, word?
a podcast guy that goes to pursue whatever. You know what I mean?
There
you could
you
be
go. Like kinda
which is
creepy.
this is what we all want, right? We want normal people on screen, right? Isn't that what everybody's
Word.
saying, right? That's what I
Yeah.
mean. You want your average, you know what I mean? You want that in there, so it's like you
Feel
could totally fit something where, as long as it's along the lines of you know whatever. What are we doing right now?
I
What are
don't
we-
know, man.
I'm
What
just
is
like, yeah,
this?
you can do it, man. I'm just like,
Buddy,
you
like,
got this.
hyping me up.
She's like, she just asked like, what would you like to do? And we're over here. Yeah, sorry. And she was like, this is for Gaten. And I'm over here talking now.
I
Right.
didn't answer the question. So
Yeah.
Great.
All right, let's get the last question.
I hope it's the worst question ever. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Hey,
That
my
would be
dudes.
so funny.
I'm Rebecca. I
Hi,
have
Rebecca.
a question for both of you.
Amazing.
Other than the roles that you played in Stranger Things, who would you want to be?
That's a good one. What about you, Eduardo?
Other than that, what would I want? Like dream role, like in anything now, or dream role like past that I would have loved to have done? Oh, in Stranger Things. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to listen more. What other character would I want to play? I'd probably want to play. Let's see. Man, I don't know. Maybe one of the parents, man. I'd play one of the parents, dude. That'd be fun. Be kind of interesting, you know what I mean?
Ted would be fun to play.
You just don't know anything about their children. They don't care. They don't want to find out. They're just
very low stakes.
They go through so much, and when they finally go home, they're like, "Hey, son, how's it going? How was school?" You know what I
They
mean?
watch their friends die, like they're
Yeah.
like evading bullets and
Yeah.
like flying vehicles, and they get home and they're like,
Yeah.
"Where have you been?"
Yeah.
Go to your room.
Yeah, go to your room. Your teacher called and said you did not turn in this assignment. You were grounded. They're like crying and stuff. They're like,
Yeah.
just you guys are just you've gone through so much traumatic stuff.
But also,
Yeah.
like, they show up and, like, their clothes are up, they're dirty, they're, like, messy. They probably reek, by the way. Like, that's what I think about all the time. Like, they always like this big scene at the end of it. By the way, I think I'd like to play Murray. But anyhow, I want to answer the question. But also, I think it's very funny how, like, they always build up, like, especially in, like, romantic situations, like, they always leave the kiss for the end, like, after they've gone through, like, so much stuff. They probably smell. Like, Hopper and
Yeah.
Joyce have their great kiss in season 4 after, like, finally everyone was waiting
Hopper
for
hasn't
seasons.
showered
But
in
Hopper hasn't
months, dude.
showered or brushed his teeth in a year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Dude. Ugh. Like everyone, I can imagine they get home, like their clothes are ripped, they're dirty, they smell, and the only thing is like, what did you guys get into this week? You look so crazy. Like if I went home like that, Mom would be like, what? Do we need to move? Like what happened? Who's chasing you? But they're like, but it's so funny. Because the parents are so dumb.
They just don't know anything ever. They don't know.
Great.
They don't care.
It's great. We're also in the same clothes. I'm sorry, I just got off the clap. They're in the same clothes for like 6 days. Yeah. We don't change.
That's what I was wondering the whole time. But then someone told me, I think it was Brett. Brett told me, he was like, because I was like, dude, my whole thing was like, I was wondering, we're like, we go through like the desert, you know, they're all bloody, they like buried a body, like we should be dirty and stuff. And like when we filmed the reunion thing,
of course.
I was like, we're like spotless, man. We sure we're like clean and everything. And Brett was like, well, it's like he's like you gotta think about it. It's like the 80s thing. It's like, do you remember what they looked like at the end of the Goonies? And I was like, yeah, I don't
No,
I don't remember
really.
if they were dirty or not. I don't remember. And he was just like, yeah, who cares? And I was like, that's true. Yeah, people aren't watching the thing and like, oh, come on, this is so unrealistic. When it's like a show about supernatural entities possessing people.
No one cares about the hygiene.
Everyone's focused on everything else that's going on. No one's worrying about what someone looks like or whatever. Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
That's because you're a true artist. You're a true
Give it up for these two true artists.
What a segue that was.
You know what to do, the Stranger Thing. Thank you guys for killing it.
Thank you,
man.
You can do better than that. Come on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey fans, that panel was totally awesome. And this video was sponsored by your fellow fans at 80stees.com. And they are giving you 30% off your order with coupon code FS Stranger Things. So don't go to the Upside Down. Head to 80stees.com and get your awesome shirts now.
Hi, this is Aaron Ashmore, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe like now. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.